Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is all about kind of just the bags I'm loving right now in my collection. This video idea stemmed from when my oldest daughter Morgan was here visiting. I mean, she was working, but she came over one night and I was having her go through my clothes. I had set a whole bunch aside that I wanted her to try on and see if she wanted any before I donated them, gave them away, etc. And so she was spending a lot of time in my closet and she asked me what my favorite bags were. And I explained to her, as I think a lot of you in this community know, your favorite bags can change, right? Depending on your season of life, depending on the season of the year, all of those things kind of play into it. If your style changes, things like that. So let's go through 5 of my most favorite bags at the moment. So the first bag, I don't know that it will be a huge surprise to anyone, but I will say it's kind of a surprise to me because it's from a house that I really didn't necessarily, it wasn't that I necessarily didn't like this house. I just hadn't really dove into the house very much until I knew I needed a rainy day bag because living in New York, we do a lot of walking, we do a lot of taking public transportation, which requires walking to the public transportation. And, when it rains, you need to be prepared. And I realized that I didn't really have a great rainy day bag. And so I bought one, and this bag has really grown on me and really become a favorite. And that is my Prada 2005 Re-Edition? Yeah, I was going to say reissue. I knew that was wrong. Prada 2005 Re-Edition in the black nylon, and this is with the gold hardware. So I originally had this bag in the silver hardware. In fact, I originally tried to buy that bag from that Australian site that ended up getting into lots of trouble, and mine was not authentic. And anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I did end up buying it then from Prada directly. And then they came out towards, I think it was the end of last year, with the gold hardware version. Now, I loved my silver version and I used that a ton, but I felt like this bag with gold hardware would be incredibly versatile. In fact, when we went to dinner the other night with the whole creator group and many of their husbands for a very special dinner, I took this bag because it was raining that night and David and I were out in the elements. We didn't take an Uber. We took a subway and then walked for several blocks. So I knew I needed a rainproof bag or a weatherproof bag, but I also wanted it to be dressy. So I ditched the, guitar strap crossbody thing with the pouch and everything, and I simply just carried this bag like this over my shoulder. And that's what I love about this bag. It's so versatile. So, even if it's not raining, it can still be a fairly dressy bag in the gold. So I am thrilled. I ended up giving that silver one to my daughter and bought this one and was able to get a great gift card out of the whole thing with Nordstrom, which then will lead to a bag that you'll see unboxed hopefully soon. But yeah, just such a great bag, so versatile, and I just cannot really believe how much I love this bag. Bag number 2 on this list also will probably not be a big surprise to you, and it's not a surprise to me either because I love the house, and now I love the bag so much that I now own it in 2 versions. But the version I'm going to talk about, because I haven't used the new version yet, is my Loewe Puzzle Bag. This bag has traveled with me to Europe last year. It traveled with me to Europe in Spain with my mom this year. I am pretty positive that this will travel with me to Asia when David and I go at the end of the year. It is just a fantastic bag. And I don't just use it for traveling, although that's probably where it's gotten its most heavy usage is when I'm traveling, and basically I was using it pretty much every day when I was traveling. It's just so easy, and because it's got, you know, the zip top, it's very secure. So when you're traveling, if you're worried about that, it's also got the back pocket back here. So, you know, you can stick your phone in there if you want. You have to put it vertically, unless you're like Gwenny in the line and you have that really cool Samsung flip phone thing that, or the one that like folds. There we go. Yeah, Apple, when are you coming out with a folded phone? Because that, I have to say, was pretty cool. But I just love it. It's got the top handle, so it makes it super easy to, you know, grab off a chair, or if you live somewhere like most people that have a car and, you know, put it next to you on the passenger seat and you want to grab it, super easy. And then of course it's got the crossbody strap, which is how I wear it 99, probably 0.5% of the time. And it's just great. It is comfortable. It is pretty lightweight, even when you put your things in it. And I am thrilled I have this color because I think it is so neutral. It's a cool tone neutral for me. And I cannot wait for the temperature to drop just slightly so I can start wearing my new burgundy one. If you missed that unboxing, I will link it up in the cards above. That was from when I went to Spain with my mom. That is one of the things that I purchased while I was in Spain. So if you missed that video, check that out. But could not live, I think. Okay, that's dramatic, but you know what I mean, without my Loewe Puzzle Bag. Okay, the next bag is one that was a huge, huge favorite last year. I wore it a ton. And then it kind of sat on the shelf for the first half of the year. And then I thought, I love that bag. Why am I not wearing that bag? And it has once again become one of my absolute favorites. And every time I wear this bag, I get so many compliments on it, especially when I walk into a Fendi store or boutique. And the bag I am talking about is my Denim Peekaboo bag. So for those of you who don't know the story behind this bag, this came out last year, I think summertime-ish, maybe like June, something like that. Actually, this was 2 years ago now, right? Because I got this instead of the 25th anniversary Baguette, which would have been in, I think, 2022. So yeah, I think this was from June of 2022. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I have no recollection. But the anniversary collection, the Baguette collection, dropped before we moved here. So yeah, it had to have been 2022. Sorry, I'm rambling. So this bag came, like I said, I think in the summer drop. And I saw it, I loved it. But then I thought, oh, I should really save my money to get one of the anniversary baguettes because those were going to be coming out. I think it's like the September timeframe, if I remember correctly. And I pre-ordered the denim baguette. Well, then I saw actual photos of it and it just fell flat for me. It just didn't give me the, you know, the fanny flutters or the heart, you know, pitter patters, whatever you want to call it. My heart was not singing for that bag. And so I said to Brandon, who was my beloved SA at the time, you know, hey, any chance you could get me one of those denim peekaboos? And as luck would have it, they did a second drop of this bag because it was extremely popular and it sold out very, very quickly. And he was able to nab me one. We just switched the money from the denim baguette over to the denim peekaboo, and I could not be happier. I love denim bags to begin with. You guys know I have a denim Chanel 22. Had to think about that for a second to make sure I got the year right. I also have a vintage denim, I guess it's technically vintage, I think, the denim baggie. I twin with Gwenny actually on that. And I just love a denim bag. I just think they're fantastic and they really suit my lifestyle and my wardrobe and just go with everything. And I've been wearing this quite a bit recently, and like I said, have gotten so many compliments on it. And yeah, it is just an absolute favorite. You know, it's not obviously going to be a dressy bag with, you know, because it's in denim, but you know, on a nice evening out with David, to just carry this handheld, I think is awesome. But I love to wear it with its crossbody strap, which is right here. And how I also really love to wear it is with the Fendi Strap You kind of guitar strap that I bought, that's in the black and cream pattern, and it's got dark chocolate leather trim, so it goes perfectly with this bag. That strap goes great with my cream Peekaboo. It goes amazing with my mohair Baguette. Great piece, so glad I invested in that. You know, they're a little pricey for a strap, but like I said, I've got 3 bags that it just goes beautifully with. So definitely getting my money out of that. But yeah, I just absolutely love this bag and am very happy that I sort of rediscovered her. Sticking with Fendi, despite the fact that I haven't really been able to purchase very much from Fendi, I am still loving all of the Fendi pieces that I have in my collection. And this bag has just, this was probably one of the best purchases that I made last year, because yeah, technically it was purchased in 2023, like I think, I don't know, November or something like that. This bag in this like crinkled silver metallic can do no wrong in my mind. It looks edgy, so if I'm wearing, you know, a leather jacket or a pair of leather pants and a top, this looks amazing with it. If I want it to be a little bit dressy, like for example, I wore it the other night when I went out to dinner with Gwenny and the Lion. I took off the top handle and just wore it crossbody. I had it with, I think, like a black, you know, kind of casual bomber jacket with a white t-shirt and my black satin cargo pants from Walmart. I mean, come on guys, talk about high-low. And it looked amazing. In fact, the Lion even asked, you know, how much I loved the bag and do I get a lot of use out of it. And this bag, like I said, can do no wrong in my mind. It goes from casual to dressy in the snap of a finger. And I just could not be happier that I have this bag. And I know they were sold out and a lot of people missed out on that. And I am just so happy that I was able to get this, because I think I got one of the very last ones in the country when I got it. And the final bag on my favorite of the moment bags is my Chanel Pearlized So Black Mini. This was just one of the best purchases of last year again. I had a lot of really good purchases last year. That's, you know, why I had to dial it back a little bit this year, because we made a lot of purchases and some of them were really great. And I was thrilled that Andrew, who was at Chanel at the time, he's now at Cartier, was able to get me this. He promised that he would get it for me, and these just came in really late. Like, I feel like this came in actually when they were just about to launch 2 seasons after. I couldn't even tell you now what season this came from, because I got this not that long before I left to go to London and Paris to meet everybody. And that was at the end of September. So I feel like I got this in the beginning of September. And I think that this may have been from 23 spring, summer. So 23S. Might have been 23A, it might have been in that June drop, but I don't think so. I feel like it was forever to get this bag. And frankly, I was kind of giving up hope. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, Andrew came through, and this just, it is such a quintessential Chanel bag. Now, I do have the regular lambskin with the champagne hardware, and that was a great go-to bag. But since I've gotten this, that is just kind of, what's the line from the Sex and the City movie when she gets the Vivienne Westwood dress, you know, sent to her after the photo shoot. And just like that, Vivienne Westwood kicked my little suit's ass to the ground, whatever it was. I kind of feel about my black with the champagne gold hardware about that as Carrie did about her little vintage dress that she was gonna wear to her wedding. So yeah, it just kind of kicked that one to the curb. I still love that bag and it's great. And you know, because this is pearlized, it's a little bit of a different finish. So sometimes I feel like this might be maybe a little more delicate, and I've had that mini lambskin for quite a number of years. I bought it pre-loved actually. So, you know, it's definitely seen its wear, and so I'm not particularly precious or careful with it, but yeah, this bag has been amazing. I think I wore this one day when everybody was here. I can't remember what day. There were a lot of days when everybody was here, and it's hard to remember everything that I wore, but yeah, it's definitely a favorite, and I am so thankful that Andrew was able to get it for me. So that is it, my friends. Those are my 5 favorite bags at the moment. Let me know in the comments below, what bags are you loving at the moment? I would love to hear, like I said, what you guys are loving too. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithm. And if you enjoy this kind of content and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to see you back here. So click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload videos. It really does mean a lot to us as content creators when you click that subscribe button. And if you would like to keep watching me, YouTube will pop another video up here that it thinks you really would be interested in. So click on that to keep on watching. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.